Right here again at the closing table, right? So what I have in my hand is a closing package. Man, 6 years, 6 figures. Check this out. So I'm at the bank yesterday and I'm getting ready to make a wire transfer, right? For closing today.
Oh yeah, whoa. Look, they can never keep me down, I'm going. And if I ever fail, just know I'll go again. I never quit, cause I know that every loss may lead to another win. I'm going up.
And one of the managers at the branch was asking me, and you always come in the bank, you always send the money for these closings. Like, I want to know, how do you like keep your DTI? Like, how you like still keep buying, right? You know, the rate's crazy right now. And I said, well, look, I'm glad you asked me that, because that lets me know that you should be on our list, right? For the new up and coming automated banking webinar that's about to release in the coming days. So check this out. This is what it does. All right, it helps you learn how to wash debt, build credit, so therefore you get some of the best rates that the market has available at the time. All right, and also wash debt so you stay bankable. No matter how many properties you buy, all right, you're still bankable. So here we are, closing on another property right here today. I know when interest rates in today's market are about 7%, right? And that's for a primary, right? Between 6.5% to 7%. I think 7.2% to be exact, is somebody that was quoted this morning. But we're able to close at a 5.5% interest rate on an investment property. Listen, I know a lot of people talk about the cash is king, or don't worry about it, you know, the interest rates and all. Listen here, credit, credit, credit. Make sure you have systems in place to build your credit, all right? This is 6 years, 6 figure. This is another process, a part of the process of our automated banking system, where we're going to be able to continue to acquire assets, right, that creates more cash flow in our portfolio, all right? That's what automated banking is about. But check this out, the most important part is that we was able to lock this contract down while we was in Las Vegas on vacation, like celebrating for my birthday, right? I didn't even have to see the property because I ran the formula. I ran a cap rate formula, all right? We started out good negotiations at a cap rate for 19%, and then negotiated it down to 15.5%. And what that looks like for me, and if I lock in the contract at 15.5% interest rate or 15.5% cap rate, what that looks like for me is, on average, we're gonna do about $5,000 a month in passive income. Listen, say less. Listen, look, close on another property, man. I'm not finna sit here and dwell on it. Look, we gotta walk through to go do right so we can actually see the property and lay out what we're about to do to this property as far as the decor. I know we're gonna tear out some walls, and you know, we finna get into its max cash flow position. All right, so man, stay tuned, let's go. How you guys doing? So, man, look, 6 years, 6 figures. I'm here standing in front of our new home we just closed on. It's another Airbnb. So when we set out this year, we had a goal, not about how many properties we were gonna buy, but more so about how much cash flow we want to create with our investments. And so this one right here puts us at our mark, at our goal, right? So, with that being said, come on, let's take a look. So this property here is a 4-bedroom, 3-bath, 20 minutes from Disney. There are some things that we're gonna have to do, but not right away. So check it out, come on in, come on in, come on in. This is an Airbnb already, right? It's already being used as an Airbnb, so it's coming with everything. Coming with all the furniture as you see it here. It's cool. What we're gonna do is we're gonna have all this stuff taken out, put it in the actual garage. Now take a good look at this one, right, as you see it now, because over the next 30 to 45 days, we're gonna go through a massive reconstruction, renovation on this property. And this is the main thing that we'll be removing, this center wall right here, right? So this wall and everything, we're also gonna have to dig up the foundation or dig a trench, similar to the other Airbnb that we have. We're gonna have to dig a trench here to run our access for our electrical back to this island. We're gonna have another island rebuilt. This particular part of the kitchen, we're gonna be able to salvage these cabinets here. So we're gonna salvage these cabinets, and we're just gonna end up spraying them and put new either quartz or granite countertops, but more than likely we're gonna do quartz. We'll be able to keep all the appliances. All the appliances look like they're in pretty good use. Now, I love that it was already being as an Airbnb because there's a lot of small things that you have to acquire to be able to furnish your Airbnb, and so this one has the majority of it. All right, yes, we're gonna get rid of some of the stuff like the couch and so forth. Like we have a certain aesthetics that we like with our Airbnbs, and that does not go. with what we like. All right, so one of the main things we'll be doing after we remove this kitchen island is all the floors has to come up because we have our style of what we like on the floors as far as to give it the nice design and also give it the right feel that we want for all the guests. So let me give you a walkthrough. So this is the master bedroom. As you can see, there's no ceiling fans here. We definitely want to add our ceiling fans. So we're gonna have to upgrade our electrical. We do like the fact that it has direct access to the outside lanai and pool area. Now, one thing about this bathroom is it's a small master bathroom, which is cool because what we're gonna do is we're gonna tear out the vanities in these bathrooms and we're gonna put more efficient, more economical and efficient vanities here to give us more space, right? And open up the bathrooms a little bit more. We may keep the paint color. It's white. It looks like it's been freshly painted and taken care of. We may keep the paint color, but we do have a silver burst painting that we like in all our investment properties. It's easy if we have to patch up or do whatever because they're all the same. But I do like the color of this paint. It's white. It's it's taken care of and it won't be hard to match this paint. All right, so you have another bedroom, which again, I love the fact that they already come furnished. This particular bedroom, now this bedroom over here is a master bedroom, it's a second master bedroom. In this particular room, what we're gonna probably end up doing is putting either a queen or a king over in this particular room. I love the vaulted ceilings. And our other Airbnb, we had the bunk beds, right? There were full bunk beds. So we was able to get four, be able to sleep four here. So we're gonna change it up a little bit for this Airbnb. But the main thing we're gonna do for the renovations is upgrade the electrical, the flooring, and all the bathrooms. All the bathroom vanities have to go. We have to be more efficient, and also this kitchen island. All right. Now, one last thing we want to do, and I think that I must give her the credit, but I believe this wall, we're gonna add our accent to it. Either this wall or that wall, we're gonna add an accent. But we will be going all the way up to the ceiling here in the kitchen with our tile that matches the floor. One of the key things that I want to talk about this particular investment, right? So I used the cap rate formula to decide if we wanted this particular investment. I started with a 19% cap rate, which that's what started with our negotiations. So this property, I think it was listed at like $425,000, and based off of my cap rate, it gave me pretty much we end up offering $325. And so we end up selling somewhere in the middle at $380, right? $380 plus some concessions, which gave us a cap rate of 15.5%. So now for those who don't know how to use cap rate, I'll be getting some people in the comments, I don't really entertain some of the comments, but people who don't know how to use cap rate, right? I'll be explaining that in another video. But again, the cap rate formula was used to determine our negotiating points of where we want to start at. And so we finished our negotiations off at 15.5%. Now we still have an opportunity to get our cap rate back up to like 17.5%, 18%, depending on how we do our bookings here, right? Depending on if we can get $5,000 at $5,000 a month cash flow. That's at the 15.5% cap rate. Now we should be able to get about $7,500 to $8,000 $7,500 to $8,000, and probably in peak season it get us up to about $10,000 a month in cash flow. Now we're getting back up to our 19-20%. So again, when you understand these numbers, then you make all the determination. Like you allow them to guide you how you want to buy. You don't put your feelings in it and get in the way of a good investment. Let's go outside and check it out, what we have out here. So one thing I like about this model home is the covered lanai. The covered lanai gives some, for one, when the guests come, they have a covered area where they can be out here. Even if it's raining, they can enjoy outside, right? Another thing I like about it, we may be good. We may be good. I don't necessarily know if we're gonna have to resurface the pool right away. We may be good for a little bit as far as the pool goes, but it's low maintenance. It's not a lot that we really have to do to this home, not like the other one, right? And we will have to put a screen here for the kid protection of the pool, because I don't like that buzzer that goes off or whatnot. But look, when it comes to making decisions on the Airbnbs and so forth, like don't allow the interest rates to get in the way of your decision, and don't allow yesterday's prices, don't allow what you've seen on social media to get in the way of your decision of how you make your investments. Understand what you want your cap rate to be, right? And understand what the cash flow will be based on that cap rate. All right, and debt service is never included in the cap rate formula because it doesn't matter about the debt service. As long as there's passive income there, that's all that matters, because you're not going to be paying the mortgage if you're investing, if it's an investment property. If you're a tenant or whoever you have staying for your short-term rentals, they will be paying the mortgage, all right? So use the mathematical formulas to be able to help you make the determination if you want to acquire an investment property such as this or a long-term rental. Always have a strategy and a formula. Don't go off of what you think and how you feel, because that's not the best determination on cap rate and cash flow and your return on investment. Here we are, man. This one right here is gonna put us at almost $20,000 in passive income for the year that we added just with investments we acquired this year. Look, cap rate formula is real, man, and you need to learn how to utilize it to apply it. But stay tuned, stick with us, right? We're gonna be breaking down more of these numbers, and we're gonna be taking you guys through the full renovation process of what it's gonna take to get this house into its max condition, right, to perform at the highest and best right here in Davenport, where there's so much more competition, which you would think it would. We'd think it's a lot of competition, right? But look, man, 6 years, 6 figures. Make sure you guys subscribe to our YouTube channel if you haven't already, or follow us on Instagram at 6 years, 6 figures. And we out.